Hello, everyone. Hello. We have hit the period of the year when time doesn't make sense. Days of the week don't matter. You don't know which way's up, which way's down. You feel like you should be planning for the new year, but also, yeehaw. Welcome on in. Happy Limbo. Hi Num. Hi G-Temp. Hi Mudgy. Hi Vox. Hi Alcerian. Hi Pizza. Hi Strawman. Hi Tasty. Post-Christmas clarity. Yeah, days of the week. Who knows? Chat, you're not allowed to judge me. I've left the Christmas tree up because I actually kind of like the lights. What if I just had my Christmas tree up all year? That's probably wrong, isn't it? People are still visiting, can't get back into routine. I'm late. I've been running around like a headless chicken today, but I've had a good day. I've never been so happy to sleep in, waking up, having a coffee and reading. Oh, what a dream. Hi, Rage Nim. Hi, Vegas. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Teresk. I only judge if it's up in January. Fine, but like, if only I could keep the little lights in here. Like, I love them. I think they look so good. I just don't know how to make them reflect without seeing it here. Do you know what I mean? Like, they bring me joy. Hi, MDA. Hi, Spinner. It can be a joy tree. The tree of happiness. Chat, I've had the biggest day. Sorry I'm late, but I've had a big day. Just a big day, but I'm good. Put him in the ghost cupboard? Maybe. Oh, I didn't even realize my cupboard was open. I must have taken a jacket out of there at some point. Hi, Tiny. Hi, Potty Hardy. Oh, glorious wine art? Wine art? It's true, I was a bit of... Well, actually, I didn't drink that much. I only had 1 glass of champagne at Christmas. Chat, I have made a discovery. I don't think you're ready for it. But some things have become clear to me. Hi, Froger. Some things have become clear. And they became clear very obviously. Is it another allergy? Yes and no. You've discovered the cure to red pillars. No. No, I have not. Hey, Sheriff. Hi, nice to meet you. How you doing? Yes, I have made a discovery. Okay, 1. I achieved my dream. This is going to sound so cringe. I achieved my dream, my one-time dream of cooking a turkey. Not a whole turkey, just a roulade. For those of you who don't know, I had pneumonia last year, and I was supposed to host Christmas, and I was going to cook a turkey, and I didn't. Anyway, because I had pneumonia. This year, I did it. Everybody loved it. 10 out of 10. It was perfect. I never have to do it again. I've achieved it. I have given to the family. Hi, Sir Terrace. I have given to the family. I played with the kids. It was so great. My niece brushed my hair. My nephew got a motorbike. I don't know how my sister does it because it's like, it's a motorbike. And he rides it out on the farm. And anyway, it's crazy, but it's done. By the way, having your niece brush your hair is not a relaxing experience. It's like brush, bang in the back of the head and then straight down. But was it kind of nice at certain points? Yeah, I'll take it. It was okay. But look, Christmas was really nice. Anyway, my mother and I get back to my mum's house. It's Christmas night. Mum's like, how about we just have like a really light dinner? Maybe just a couple boiled eggs. Me being like, yeah, let's do that. Guess who had immediate symptoms? I'm halfway through eating the second egg and I spit it out. Like, it tastes wrong. It tastes wrong. I look back, I think back. Oh, jinx!
Roll on in and realize very quickly.
Happy Limbo. Hi, Cryptid. Happy Limbo, everyone. Hi, Peace. Hi, Adventure Faps. Happy Limbo. What is this limbo? I don't know. Hi, Jax. No, what I'm going to teach you all is stay healthy, because otherwise you'll end up like me, and that's really bad. You don't want to be me. Being me is so bad. Okay? You too? Jax, thanks for the 43 months. My God. Kate with the 549 viewers? What the fuck were you doing? I know it's not a hot tub stream. What were you doing? My goodness, I don't know how to say hello to everybody now. How do I say hello to everyone? There's too many. I'm overwhelmed. Ah! I'm shy. Sorry, I'm not. I'm so cool. Chill. Big raid, random day stream. I gotta go to FamDin, so look after my nappers. Fuck, sure.
Hype wave random day stream. I gotta go to FamDin, so look after my nappers.
Is that nice? So, welcome. Hi. It's Limbo. I actually don't know what day of the week it is. It's Friday. No. What day is it? Actually. It's Saturday. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. It's the Gooch. Oh, I don't think we... Are we calling it the Gooch? Is that... the Gooch that stole Christmas... I don't like it. I don't like it. Sorry, everybody. I was just getting to the pinnacle of my story. Type 1 if you would like me to begin at the beginning of my not really good story, but I was just getting to the peak. But now I feel like I should start from the start. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. Yeah. Anyway, had a lovely Christmas lunch with my mum and one of my sisters. You know, involved a motorbike, some violent hair brushing. Taff, thank you for the 67 months and a sneaky tier 3. Also, this may be the nicest donation I've ever gotten. This is a YouTube VOD watcher who sent me $50 and the most beautiful Christmas message. So, Making Toast, if you are watching this VOD on YouTube, you made my day. What a beautiful message. Thank you so much. So grateful. Don't even know what to say. Yes, well, sorry. Oh, my brain's not working. We're in limbo. I don't know how. Anyway, I get home with my mum to my mum's house. We've had a big lunch. I'm chilling. Oh, Sir Terrace, how am I ever getting through this story during a hype train? Sir Terrace gifted a tier 1 sub to Inumia. I wish I had dressed up nicer now. I really did just like put a bit of lipstick on and I'm hoping for the best. My hair's so oily. Don't look too close. Just ignore me. Okay. If you insist. And my mum suggests a light dinner. Light dinner, great idea. Great idea. She's like, I'll just boil a couple couple of eggs. For those of you who don't know, I've been like really sick for about 3 weeks, but I got kind of better and everything became fine until Christmas night, when I was halfway through eating my second boiled egg and my body went immediately no. Sheriff, a tier 2? My God. Stop it. You better have given Joanna at least 2 tier 2s. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm joking. Because, like, I'm Joanna's #1 fan. Like, I will fight you. In a normal way. I also have another bone to pick, not with Joe.
It's not a cult.
Neuro!
You can't just tell everybody it's a cult when they first come in. You'll scare them off. It's a community, guys.
5?
Community. Keep it.
5 whole subscriptions for me? And Kraken got 1? Kraken Knuckles? That's kind of funny. Enjoy. Anyway, I spit the egg out. It's like my body has immediately rejected the egg. And I am so sick. All Christmas night. I've gifted her 170 subs. Okay. Okay. I shall graciously accept the tier 2 then. Thank you. We're never getting through this story, are we? I'm doing it. I'm sorry. You're all too distracting. Pull it together. This is your fault. I accept none of this is my fault. It's your fault. I'm so sick. Christmas night. I am doing the most insane yoga poses you've ever seen. Okay? I'm like, how to get rid of pain here. And I'm like, I'm very gassy. Okay? Are you doing it today? No, I'm not doing the insane yoga poses on stream in a dress, okay? I'm trying to make money by being funny and sometimes intelligent and maybe singing a song or two, all right? I don't, not with, okay? This is why you're down on subs, because I'm not doing the crazy yoga. Oh, Lord, no, I wasn't tooting. I was burping. And I was doing the most insane, I was like on Google, best yoga poses for relieving, I then go back into my memory. Chat, do you remember the first time I got the really bad pain and I was fucked? Do you remember what I told you I'd eaten? I'd eaten my safe food, eggs and rice. Anyway, remember how I went to visit my mum? Guess what my mum has for breakfast every morning? Eggs on toast. When I came back home that night, guess what I had for dinner? A Caesar salad. Guess what's on a Caesar salad? A knife covered in blood. Honestly, that would probably do less to just... maybe I do have to become a vampire. Oh my God. Maybe that's how I fix my tummy problems. Anyway, so turns out I have a sensitivity to egg. We're not doing... No, don't.
Tasty Velociraptor gifted a tier 1 sub to Egg Kellen's stream. They have given $17.99 gift subs in the channel.
So I think I'm allergic to egg and gluten. Now, I can't eat anything. Ugh. It's just... That will be $5 from one of you. Jesus. Anyway, feel bad for me. I don't know what I can eat. Scandalous, I know. Yeah, anyway, I don't know what I can eat, but at least I now know that I can't do the egg. Anyway, I'm kind of hoping the egg mixed in a cake is still fine, but what we're going to do is we're going to just go back to really simple and just, yeah, I don't know. I was just fine and then something happened and... But all of my organs look really good.
Guys, it's not a cult.
Oh.
You can't just tell everybody it's
Stop.
a cult. When they
The
first
shoulder
come
really
in,
did
you
it for
scare 'em
you?
off. It's a community, guys. Community. Keep it. Keep it.
Oh,
casual.
wow. Oh, stop. At this rate, it might fall off again.
Okay,
That's
here's a
crazy.
5.
Babstep, thank you for the 5 gifted. Celebrating the story reaching completion. Well, it did only take half an hour.
Guys, it's not a cult.
Oh, wow.
It's a cult.
Oh,
When they first
no,
come in,
wait.
you scare 'em off. It's a community, guys. Community. Keep it casual.
If you're new to my stream, welcome to Level 4 Hype Train, where the accent's delicious and the content gets even better, because guess who's Irish? That's me. I do such a great Irish accent. Everybody says so, especially during the Christmas limbo time, where it's so clearly Irish and great. So Jack, thanks so much for the 5 gifted. That's so...
Tamp gifted a tier 1 sub to Egla Gigo.
Well,
They have given 197 gift subs in
20?
the channel.
That feels like you've
It's
gone
not a
really
cult.
hard over
You
the
can't just tell everybody it's a cult when they
over
first
the
come in,
line.
you scare 'em off.
Feels
It's a
like you-
community, guys.
feels like you might have gone over
Keep it casual.
but you know,
Fuck.
that's very generous. Thank you. I was only just getting into it. Thwarted. Thanks, Spinner. Thank you so much. Did you try? I haven't been to Ireland. No, not gluten egg. You're not allowed to make fun
Strawman
of me.
Meatbro
I don't
gifted
know
a
what I'm
tier
gonna
1
eat.
sub to Gluten
I
Egg.
might just have to
They
eat
have given
carrots.
652 gift subs in the channel.
Oh,
Guys,
not
it's
you
a
too.
cult. You can't just
Now
tell
I know
everybody
gay
it's a
elephants
cult when they
here.
first
I'm in
come
for a
you scare 'em
ride.
off. It's a community, guys. Community. Keep it casual. Fuck.
I have issues with eggs. If the eggs are in a baked good, I don't have any issues. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that's me. God, I hope we're the same. I hope if it's in a baked good, I will be fine, because Olawa's being gluten-free and egg yolk, that will be really bad. Egg yolks are fatty. Fatty foods can trigger gallbladder. I don't know. It's definitely been eggs.
Why?
Can't have people thinking they get shoulders for eggs and poggies.
Did you say Merry Eggsma Poggies? I don't even have, guys, I haven't even opened the thing that shows me the alerts. I've forgotten how to stream. What a useless... It's fine, it's limbo time. You can't expect anything from me. Merry Eggsmas. Oh, that has ass in it, which is a dirty word, so... thank you for the $21 for my shoulder, Vin. Wow. I don't feel like... I feel like a hot Gen Z all over again. A ride, I was expecting a happy holidays. Happy holidays! Welcome. It's just rice and fish forever? Well, you can't do fish all that often either, because then you get mercury poisoning. Truly? What am I supposed to do? Only wild fish. Cool. I guess I'll take up fishing. Well, guess I'll just die. No, you stop stealing my personality. That's mine. No, 2026 is going to be my year. Okay? It's going to be, you know, we're off to the races. Literally, because it's the year of the horse, as we all know. Okay? So we're off. Nay. This is a full-blown house deposit. So
Happy holiday times. Hope things will feel better.
It's gonna be so good. Gray, thank you for the 59 months. That is an awfully long time. No. Racing the horses as if I am a horse. But I am about to go riding
Guys,
a horse.
it's not a cult. You can't just tell everybody it's a cult when they first come in. You'll scare them off.
Oh, wow,
It's a
you both
community,
went at the
guys.
same
Community.
time.
Keep it casual.
That makes you best friends. I don't know what to tell you.
Boy!
Vin
I'm-
underscore chaos gifted a tier
I'm pretty
1
sure
sub to
you
Booty
have to be
Splash.
best friends now. And Vosh has entered the chat. No, I'm not a goblin.
Boy!
Vin underscore chaos gifted a tier 1 sub to Nicholas Jorvik.
I think they're all coming out one at a time, these ones. Yes.
Boy!
Vin underscore chaos gifted a tier 1 sub to Moldo.
What clip? Hail Beelzebub, thank you. Thank you very, very, very much.
Vin underscore
for
chaos gifted a tier 1 sub to Get
the
Vamped.
6 months of the sneaky tit too. And G-Temp, thank you for the 5.
I hope
Thank
everyone
you.
is in a
That's
holly
very
jolly
wow,
mood and had a
guys,
wonderful
stop. This is so
holiday.
generous.
Guys, it's not a cult.
I feel like a
You
VTuber.
can't just tell everybody it's a cult
Thanks.
when they first come in. You'll scare them off. It's a community, guys.
No, fishing is on.
Keep it casual.
I turned fishing on. Fishing is on.
Full-blown house deposit. So
Maybe I have to
Camera there.
re-log in. Fishing is on. No, truly. A level 6 hype train. I feel like a very cool I'm like a VTuber now.
Guys, it's not a cult. You can't just tell everybody
Guys,
it's a cult when they first come in. You'll
try
scare 'em
ya.
off. It's a community, guys. Community. Keep it.
I'm the best VTuber ever now. Look out. That's crazy. How do I log in? Oh, connect to Twitch. Sorry, everybody. To everybody who is currently gifted subs, sorry about the lack of fishing available to you. You can now re-gift if you want. And have access to fish. But I have ripped a whole lot of you off. I'm a baddie. But don't worry, I will leave it behind in 2025 and become the woman I know I can be in 2026. It's gonna be fine. Okay? I didn't mean to. I didn't. I would never. Why is
Guys, it's
VTuber?
not a cult.
What?
You can't just tell everybody it's a cult when they
Well,
first come
there you
in.
go.
You'll scare
There's
'em
all your
off. It's a
fish. I gotta
community,
move
guys.
this.
Community. Keep it casual.
Enjoy your fish. May you enjoy whatever this is. Oh, why is it doing the thing? A tuna. Isn't that so lovely? Wow, level 7. A VTuber hit like what level? Like I think a VTuber made like how much money? Like $700,000 or something? I don't even know. It was crazy. She had the biggest hype train ever or something? I'm not VTuber hot. I'm sorry. I'm flawed. And my voice is probably too low. Uwu level here is level 10. But nobody wants that. So I'll kindly ask you all to stop at level 9. Thank you.
Boy!
A guy elephant gifted a tier 1 sub to Fish Scammer. They have given 293 gift subs in the channel.
Elephant.
Guys, it's not a cult. You can't just tell
don't-
everybody it's a cult when they first come in.
Thank
You'll
you for the
scare 'em
5
off.
gifted.
Community,
Thank you.
guys. Community. Keep it.
Wait, an AI VTuber? I didn't know that. Have there ever been any VTubers who are their own hype train? I'm so obviously my own
Guys,
hype
it's not a
train.
cult.
It's
You
just
can't just tell
you.
everybody
Oh,
it's a
sorry.
cult when they
Don't
first come
look at
in. You'll
me.
scare 'em off. It's a community,
Guys, I'm really weird
Community.
today.
Keep it-
I'm feeling
keep it
weird.
casual.
I'm discombobulated. I'm feeling a bit... I don't know if I've got two brain synapses to go together. What's your necklace? It's from Scotland. It's Heather from Scotland. It's got... The gem is made out of a plant called heather. And inside that plant are many souls. I'm joking. I don't think there is. Vin, thank you for the 10
A
gifted.
guy
Num,
elephant
thank you for the
gifted a
5
tier 1
gifted.
sub to Train
Gay
Lady.
elephant,
They have
absolutely
given
not.
294 gift subs in the channel.
Yes, only today. No, I do feel a bit weird today. Do I not seem a little weird? Do I seem normal? Don't tell me I seem normal because I feel weird. I am post episode 6 of Heated Rivalry though. We did go to the cottage. We may have had hot gay sex. Not me specifically, but them. And I will not be spoiling anything. You seem triumphant.
cult.
Kuba!
You can't just tell everybody it's a cult when they first come in. You'll scare them off. It's a community, guys. Community. Keep it.
Kuba gifting someone an edging opportunity here. You know, time it down, guys. Relax into it. Don't go early. Not during the limbo. You can't go early during limbo, you know. Hi, Blung. You want the weirdest chatters on Twitch to call you normal? Why would you consider yourself weird? Are you saying that only weird people could like my content? Because I actually, when I picture you all in my head, I picture you all as really normal. Actually, sometimes. Maybe not every day. Such a nice chill stream until the shoulder fell. Mo. Full-blown house deposit. So just really edging it up. Thank you for your prime. Thank you for the 57 months. No, you don't need to try to be weird.
Guys, it's not a cult. You can't just tell
Oh,
everybody
someone
it's a
had to
cult
do
when
it.
they first come in. You'll scare them off.
Berkeley
It's a
Pit
community,
Powers
guys.
swimmer.
Community. Keep it casual.
That's
Fuck.
damn. Over the edge at the last second. It's
Sertos
impressive.
gifted a tier
It
1
feels like it
sub
was
to
your
Zmilla.
first time as well. Jeez. Man, guys. First time edger straight over the line. Crazy. Wild. Shoulder has gotten us to level 8. I know. But we shouldn't go any further. I'm extremely grateful. It's enough. And nobody wants my uwu accent. I don't even think I could do it today. I have a sore tummy. And everybody knows when you have a sore tummy, you can't do an uwu accent. Well, I hope your tummy feels better. Punky, I think I have an allergy to eggs at the moment, or an intolerance to eggs. What? I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. Why would I lie? I'm here. Why would I lie? Look at me. I'm so retreated into myself with my sore tummy. Like, what do you mean? I'm not even sitting up straight. This is tragic. It's fine. I'm healed. It's fine. I'm not healed. So much for the tolerant left. I'm not the tolerant left. I'm not. I'm not. Generally, I'm annoyed at the left. Only because I want us to be better. I'm the party planner of the left because I believe unless we all have joy together, then we're never getting anywhere. Because we have nothing to sell. Alright? I am president of the PTA for the left. Okay? That's the type A position I am taking. And we need to do better. We need to have a funner, or more fun, if you'd like to be intellectual, time. Hey, Gamey. Archangel.
House deposit.
My God, thank you. 54 months. Very generous. Funner is a word, much better. I agree. So much funner. You shouldn't like to be intellectual. Why? Just saying. What? Why? Is it threatening? What? Why? I'm just waiting. Waiting on the world to change. Are you gonna answer my question or no? I'm doing both, Trial. Okay. Why are they not answering me? They're typing out an essay? I hope so, because I'm a human bot. Your bottom? Do I have the TV show for you? Do you like find such good goop? Ice hockey.
Picks and friends.
Ruggers, thank you so much for the 6 months, the sneaky tier 3, and chat. I've never been to this level. I got a emote. Look how cute it is. How cute. Thank you so much, you guys. That's crazy. That's the most subs I've had in a very long time. I feel $1 million. Thank you. Anyway, as I was saying, Big Daddy Juice God, how do you feel about ice hockey? Because well, I have a recommendation. Hi Dottie. Ice hockey is too intellectual. Is it though? What can I say? Alright. They got renewed for another 2 seasons. Alright. And I have a long list today to share with you called Reasons to Stay Alive in 2026. There's so much going on. Now, I'm not going to lie, a lot of these are Melbourne based, but you can extrapolate them to your current location. I need water. I'm parched. Hold on. I shall return. Also, chat, you're not allowed to make fun of me if I burp, okay? I've been going through a tough time. Are we allowed to cheer? Yeah, if it comes with money. Oh, what have I done? It's fine. I won't burp into the mic. It's fine. All right. It's not my fault that I have hot girl tummy problems. At least it validates that I might still be hot. Okay? Because we all know hot girls have tummy problems. So it's kind of validating. Do you know what I mean? If I didn't feel hot before, but I feel hot now.
This is a full-blown house deposit.
Hustlin, thank you for your prime. No, Babstep, no. I'm not doing a burp compilation. Absolutely not. Hi, Professor Fappington. Did you eat chili with the eggs? I did the first time, but not yesterday. I'm hot and I don't have tummy problems. Well, la-di fucking da. Oh, thanks, Twitch. Imagine bragging. I know, in my stream where it's only me who is allowed to brag about having tummy problems, and by logical deduction, that means I'm hot. Okay? Also, hi, Nora. What was it? What were we talking about? I've forgotten. Oh, yes, reasons to stay alive. Anyway, January, incredible month for that. Freerun season 2. So ready. Do you know what else in January? Anastasia the musical. That's right. Heart, don't fail me now. Courage, don't desert me. Don't turn back now that we're here. That was way too high, but Anastasia the musical. Very exciting. I don't know where season 2 of Freerun is gonna stream. I'm guessing wherever you watched season 1. I personally will be watching it where I watched season 1. And we're going back to Lorwyn. January is a very exciting month for Magic. Now, let me just nerd out for a second here. Because we get elves and Shadowmoor, and we get mermaids. Lucid, hi. Hi, Jono. Thank you for your prime. Thank you for the 9 months. We get mermaids and elves and fairies. And guys, everybody knows that I'm part elf, especially when I put this piece of hair behind my ear. Hold on. Do you know what I mean? Really thought Aragorn would have found me by now, but he he did. He's one of my 17 boyfriends. Just in case anybody was wondering. He did. And we're living happily ever after. It's actually really good. Thanks for asking. Merry Christmas. Put the elf away, you'll start another hype train. I know. It's so hard having a really sexy ear. You know, it is a burden that I carry everywhere. That's why I wouldn't bring it out like this. But you know, it is Christmas time and everybody deserves a little bit of joy. The air of Gondor, you say? I do say, yeah. And it means I am going to, well, I was going to live forever, but I've chosen a human existence. Because that's what love will do to you. Dun, 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 dun. I have mixed a lot of memes together just then. Just go with it. It's fine. Does that ear violate TOS? I think so. I don't know. How's it making you feel? Undeniably entranced. Can't stop looking at it. Why is it so perfectly elf-like? As she sits here wearing leopard. Damn, I'm so cool. Chosen a human existence and being allergic to gluten, eggs, mangoes, and pistachios. Maybe ask for a redo. Do you know what? I actually talk with Joe about this all the time. Because we really did pick very similar life starter packs. And I do think if I went back, I might choose a slightly different point distribution. I might put a couple extra in health. I don't know where I'd take a couple points out of. Because I don't think I've got any to take out of charisma or fitness or talent. Put some in luck. Yeah, but I think I probably should have put a few more in health. But then you might not be weird, fucked up hand twins. Honestly, when Joe and I realized we were weird, fucked up hand twins, it was the most insane day of my life. It was crazy. I cannot believe she copied me that far. Hand twins? Oh. Chat type 1 if you don't know about my sob story from when I was a professional surfer. Okay, firstly, I was never really a professional surfer, but I was really good. Peacefire, thank you for the raid. Hi, Luev. I was just about to explain my disability, one of them. And it is actually a real disability. You'll laugh. You'll laugh when I tell you because it's not like a cool one. It's actually so lame. And the story of how it happened is so lame. But it is really real. Okay? So just hear me out, okay? The year was 2016. Okay? I was surfing. I was learning to surf. I've learned a few times to surf. I'm very good. I can stand up on a surfboard. I can't do like the tricks on the wave, but I can ride a wave in on a surfboard, okay? Not bad. Straight up, good. All right? Out of the middle of nowhere came a freak wave. It was huge. It had so much power. Very, very scary. It was huge, so big. You've never seen a bigger wave. They say that the waves are very big, but this was the biggest wave you have ever seen. Sorry, we should not. I don't feel like doing a Trump impression. I that feels wrong when, you know, the Epstein files are what they are. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't even know if we can make fun of him anymore because that man did some anyway, not the point. It was just a very big wave. Because I was explaining something as big and Trump. Anyway, not the point. Moving on. It was just a big wave. Anyway, the wave came. I'm holding the surfboard. The wave knocks the surfboard. It slams into my hand. I'm at once very worried. But my sisters tell me I'm making a big deal out of nothing. I ice it. I don't even think about it. I ice it. It's not hurting that much. It's fine. This was actually in Bali. My dad lived in Bali because his partner at the time taught at the international school in Bali. So they both lived there for a time and we had gone to visit. Anyway, not the point. Yes. Anyway, I didn't really do anything about it. One, because I was poor, and two, I just didn't really think about it as a big deal, and I kind of just thought it was arthritis. It's not. And I'm now going to show you, and you're not allowed to make fun of me, and I am kind of, like, I'm a bit insecure, so you have to be nice to me, okay? Promise? Promise? Okay. So, this is my normal hand. This is my not normal hand. I don't know if you can see a difference. I'm now gonna do something that it's not broken. It's not broken. It's worse than broken because you can fix a broken bone. What I have, you can't fix. It's subluxed, which means if I go like this in the right way, I can actually put it back in the joint. But they can't fix it. They can't fix it. If I had have dealt with it straight away, if I had have dealt with it straight away and taken my pain seriously, it could have been fixed, but I didn't. I also had a different chronic pain condition at the time. No, this was before. But then after that, I ended up having a different chronic pain condition, which really took up most of my life for a good 5 years. So really, all in all, it ain't too bad, you know? And now I just have a lot of food allergies and intolerances, which is so fine. I'm so desirable. Subscribe today. Also nickel, yeah, I'm also allergic to nickel. The bones in my face also disintegrated. And I was on painkillers for 5 years, and then it's okay now, really. But then when I was allergic to nickel, I had cheap jewelry in, and I got eczema all down my arms, all down my legs, and I didn't know what was causing it. Turns out I was allergic to nickel. But ever since only wearing expensive jewelry, no eczema. So, I don't know. I really feel like I've got it all together. Okay, lobotomy fund makes sense now. No, the lobotomy fund is specifically because I deal with on a near daily basis. And, you know, as a woman, I do have a significant amount of emotional labor to give out when I'm feeling particularly serious and kind. Today's not one of those days. Oh, it could be, but not, I mean, not the point. But you know, I don't even know where I was going with that sentence. I've lost all my brain cells. I left them at Christmas. Actually, you know what happened? When my niece was brushing my hair, she goes, Auntie Pixel, can I brush your hair? And I was like, that sounds delightful. Of course you can. Anyway, I didn't realize the brushing of the hair would literally be the brush going like this. So, not necessarily the most relaxing experience, but I do think it might have knocked a few brain cells out. So anyway, we watched Joe for the intellectual content coming in 2026, and I will sing a song for you, okay? I'll sing a song, and I will be proud of you for existing, you know, because you don't have to do any more than that. That's how kids try and pat my cat. Truly, that's how it felt. It might also have proved things, you never know. True, maybe it got rid of the bad brain cells, and that's why I'm so happy. I really do feel like I'm going into 2026 in an outrageously good mood. And I'm not sure if it's just because of the gay hockey show. Like, I'm not sure. Like, my happiness is like scientifically correlated with the gay hockey show. Like, they went to the cottage, I went to the cottage. They seem happy. I think I'm happy. I don't know. Guys, I know this is gonna come as a shock to a lot of you, but I'm not even a boy. I know. Hi, Hannah. I'm not even a boy, but I know. But man, that gay hockey show got me wishing I was a buff ice hockey player, which I know in this lifetime that's not for me. I'm gonna have to get my kicks elsewhere. But Lou, I'm sorry to tell you, you may have contracted a severe case of parasocial gayism now. Oh no, I had that for a while. I don't know if you know this, but there's like quite a few gay people in here. I don't know why. You know, it's weird to me. It's, I don't know. It could be the leopard. I'm not sure. Is it? I don't know. Where did they all come from? I don't know. It's the slay and the serve, but I don't really slay or serve. I reckon I slay and serve maybe 4 times a year when I try really hard and I'm like really feeling myself. The rest of the year, I'm holding it together with sticks and glue. I'll take it, Hannah. I came out of a fissure in the earth. That just reminded me of Sliders. Slayers in the eye of the beholder. Yeah, well, my eye of beholder is broken. But I'm going to be really good. I'm not going to joke about killing myself this year, next year. Well, this year too. Not going to do that. I'm not going to tell myself I'm ugly this year / next year. I'm not going to do that anymore. No. I'm going to function at a higher level. Joanna has inspired me with her life audit. I mean, I've done my reflection. Very happy with 2025, but you know, it's gonna be fine. And I'm not gonna do that. Leaving personal negativity behind in 2026. See, yes, unless it is to do with the game commonly referred to as Dota 2. Because I think I am going to have to tell myself I'm shit at least a few times. Because I am shit, and I just feel like I am allowed to be bad within the confines of a MOBA. Do you know what I mean? That's just science. And I think that with that, everything will be good. But guys, I know this is I need to be a little nerdy just for 1 second. Because I don't know if you've looked at the Magic sets that are coming out in 2026, but like we got excited about Elves for January. But like we also have Star Trek.
Guys, it's not a cult. You can't just tell everybody it's a cult when they first come in. You'll scare them off.
Who are you?
Community. Keep it casual.
That's crazy. A long lost girl dozer fan? It's the ear. It's giving. I know. Thank you. Wow. So slay. It's extremely generous. Thank you very much. But we have Star Trek. We also have Strixhaven, which is like non-turf Harry Potter. It's like Harry Potter. It's like magic school, but do you know what I mean? We stay winning, okay? What do you mean we get to go to magic school without having to feel bad about it? It's just such a win. I don't know if it's gay. We can make it gay, Evan. You can make most things gay if you want to. And then, towards the end of the year, guess what we have? Chat. The Hobbit. The Hobbit. The Hobbit. The Hobbit! Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Hobbit says. Hobbit. Hobbit. Sorry. I'm feeling weird today. Just hear me out. Sorry. I don't know if hobbits are gay, but you know, they're definitely hobbits have a really healthy version of masculinity going on. So The Hobbit is mid-year. Okay, well, if you call August mid-year, I suppose. Fucking okay. Man, that August is towards the end. I mean, what in the fact-checking fucking... come on. Man, I try, and I try, and I try, and I try, and I try. Oh. Anyway, so I'm excited about cardboard. Another reason to stay alive. Mostly because it means I get to organize to have like dinner parties with my friends and beat them. Not in a violent way, in a socially acceptable way that is not problematic, sort of. I mean, sometimes it is. Depends, but not really. Star Trek is November next year. Guess I'm not about to empty my wallet at the start of the year. You just cannot, Fermented Triangle. You must refrain yourself. We must all show restraint. I don't know how I'm going to do that. What I'm actually going to do is become a famous streamer. And then I will be able to have all the magic cards I've ever wanted. Which, you know, I have goals and dreams. You know, it's like, oh, housing for all, you know, free across the board education in a lot of different locations. And straight after that is cardboard. No, see, okay, I've watched Star Trek episodes here and there, and I've watched lots of it with my dad, but I've never watched it all the way through. I've watched all of the Star Trek movies, which I obviously loved, but I was thinking, since I have made everybody watch Stargate, we are doing that on Saturday nights in Discord, by the way, if you are a loser, I mean a nerd like me, and you really enjoy sci-fi from the 90s, except tonight because I'm here, and well, we could do it after. No, we're all on holidays, it's fine. You only ever watched the movie? You haven't watched SG-1? You haven't? I mean, well, join us on Saturday nights all year. Why? Because the number one reason to stay alive at the moment is the new Stargate series that is coming out in 2027. So we have to make it through 2026. I think it's going to be rough. News-wise, mental health-wise, I think it's all going to be very bad. I think the Epstein files are only the beginning. We are going to have to fight to find some joy. But you can't fight fascism if you're a miserable piece of shit. It does not... You do not get anywhere. So, you know that... You know in that show... What's it called? You know the guy who has the Jamaican accent, but it's not, but he's got the cards. Right? That's me on the left, but with magic cards. You have to be happy. Wait, see, like this? And look, even this one's got a smile on it. That's me. This, yeah, Gambit. I'm like the Gambit of the left, but I throw magic cards at you and I'm like, trans rights. I'm not even kidding. Do you know what I mean? We use the joy and we fight like that. Anyway, look how cool the cards are that Magic sent me for being so good at the game. Aren't they so festive? Isn't that just such festive cards? And you want to, and it came with a card. Would you like me to read it to you? Are you ready? Oh, Champagne, you jealous? Can't believe Pix's advice for 2026 is you should just smile more. Hi, Viz. Hi, Famis. Hello, anybody else who is joining us this Saturday night of limbo. I hope you're doing better than me. May your season be merry and stuffed with good cheer. May your home fill with warmth at the end of the year. With glasses raised high, we offer this toast, courtesy of wizards, your friends from the coast.
Bye!
Carmaldio gifted a tier 1 sub to Gambits_age. They
Karma.
have given 49
Lol.
gift subs in the channel.
I'm so jealous. You should be. But how lovely are they? Holy party night. And cheer. Very cool. I need to sleeve them and put them in my binder, to be honest. I'm having a really good month. Well, good. Someone had to, because it certainly wasn't going to be me. December is never my month, but I've really pulled it together. We've come to the end of it. We're going to hit 1,000 subs before the end of the year, and my life's going to be fine again. You know, we're chilling. It's going to be great. I'm manifesting. But yes, someone had to have a good December, because it certainly was not going to be me. But we're all about to have the best 2026, fighting fascism with joy and being informed, and we will not let the darkness take us. We're not going to get into fights. Well, I won't be. I ain't getting into fights. I'm just informing myself. You have to, and this is what I have been thinking about, you have to love the oppressed more than you hate the oppressor. That's all I'm going to say. Because I am so fucking sick of the algorithm. I'm so fucking sick of it. And I know I engage in it sometimes because Asmongold is literally disgusting. And some of the shit that he says, and everybody thinks he sounds smart. It just drives me fucking bonkers. And then they all just call me an R word and they're like, pronouns in bio, stupid bitch. And I don't know. I think the only thing more powerful than fear is love. And I sound like a hippie. What are you gonna do about it? Huh? Fucking fight me. I don't care if it's naive. I'm going back to my roots. One thing to look forward to in 2026 is Subnautica 2. See, I am really excited about Subnautica 2, but I have this issue because now that I have a lot of friends in game dev, I don't know if the Subnautica dev team have treated their devs very well. And even though I love the game so much and I will definitely be playing it, I will have to critique that because the gaming industry is just so fucking bullshit in the way that it treats its workers, and I just fucking hate it. That's all I've got to say about that. Even though I freaking love Subnautica so fucking much. It's such a fucking good game. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I just hate it when these fucking companies ruin these games that we fucking love because they're so fucking greedy. Oh my god, Famis. That's so crazy. I see you've thought about this. Is 2026 the year when Pix finishes a game again? I don't know, if there comes a month where I make enough halfway through the month that I can pay all my bills, I'll spend the second half of the month finishing a game. The issue is that never happens. So the reality is, you want more games? You want more games? I have to pay rent and then we're chilling. Okay? And I'm not even asking for money because I do know that we will get cancelled for that. But that's just the reality. I can't relax to play games because I have a job. And that is to be funny and endearing and smart on the internet. Smart. Okay? I don't want to hear it. When does that job start? Will you need to save in 2026? Witcher 4 comes out in 2027. Life is an uphill battle. In the words of Miley Cyrus, it is a goddamn climb. Oh, that's really nice, Famis. So today, huge day for me. I swear I'm getting to a dog-related point. Drove back from my mum's, took Christmas presents to my friends, went and saw my other friend and helped her write a menu for New Year's Eve. And also we ate Malaysian food, which was just rice and chicken for me because I'm terrified of everything at the moment. And that was really nice. And Pixel came with me. And then I went and I fed my friends' doggies, and their little dog, who's always so shy and doesn't really like me very much, cuddled me, and it was so sweet. And her name is Nisa, and she came and she...
Happy holidays.
Oh my god. So Terrace, thank you for the $50. That is extremely generous. Thank you. And Tiggs, thank you for the 5 months. I didn't mean to type that.
House deposit. So
At Strawman Me Bro, the worst is the Ubisoft guy
Not,
who said gamers
not called
want more
out
games
in the sub
future.
message.
Only
Yeah,
when.
get it, Tiggs. Yeah, that's so funny. So Terrace, that's really generous. Thank you so much. We talking work. I'm doing pretty well. My boss unprompted came to me yesterday and said, if I can convince the execs to turn your position from seasonal into permanent, just so we can definitely have you next season too, would you take it? Oh my god. Do you know what is crack? Feeling valued. Do you know what I mean? It can come from anywhere, but that it's just... Ugh. What do you mean? You need me? 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 I guess. No, fishing isn't out of stock, Jas. It's just, it's running behind, okay? It's just running behind, that's all. It's, you know, there's a lot of people fishing right now. Sadly, many narcissist managers know how to push our buttons to keep us going. It's true. Okay? You gotta, in the corporate world, you take it with a grain of salt, but if you like your job and you like what you're doing, then it doesn't matter. That's pretty good, Viz. I'm very happy for you. One day I'll feel valued. Until then, I'm locked in a dungeon without food and water. I didn't even get a Christmas bone this year. Yeah, well, you're getting a New Year's breath of fresh air. Okay? I'll let you see the sun for 2.5 minutes. It's actually quite nice in there. It's not as bad. They make it out to seem so much worse than it actually is. It's actually quite a nice place. That's why they've never left. They could leave if they wanted to. There's forms they could fill out if they felt as though they would like to leave, but none of my mods
I do find it great to have you around. It adds a lot of delight to the days that you are.
Aww. Linda, thank you for the $5. That is so nice. When you want me to help you set up vertical video on YouTube, yes. Now? Tomorrow. The next day? That should be a limbo. We should do a refresh during the limbo period. Do I have moderators available tomorrow to do things for me so I can laze? We can do it whenever. That was a joke about giving me fresh air. Well, I don't understand jokes. I'm a girl. We're not funny. I missed that. I thought you were being serious because you're a serious person. Like me. I'm a serious person. I attract other serious people and we seriously deal with serious things. Sometimes. Not today. Today is not the time. You know. I have a new job. It may be the most dangerous job in the state, but at least I'm no longer broke. And I did actually get a huge Christmas bonus, so that was nice. Are you back in oil? It's okay, I forgive you. Especially because you're tier 3 subbed. Okay? At least I'm seeing some redistribution from the destruction of our planet. You know, it all comes out in the wash, you know. And I do know you're at least a part of the union. I'm so funny. Oh, are you still doing Are you still doing bouncer stuff, Champagne? Guys, Champagne is so scary. It's so scary. No, I'm just really popular now, Jas. Okay, I'm a famous streamer. This is where it begins. I got raided twice in a row at the same time. It's heated rivalry all over again. Sorry. 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 About that. Oh, that is serious business, Tasty. Do you know in January I am doing that with my friends? We are doing a full watch through of The Lord of the Rings. I'm so ready.
It's a full-blown house deposit. So
Fuzzy!
Holy moly, 89 months? That is a lot of months.
Thank you so much for that 89 months. If you're new here, I'm actually really young. I just, I started streaming when I was just a wee lass, and now 89 months isn't actually that long of a time. It's just a normal amount of time for someone to do things on the internet. Okay. Does that mean you're going to do the Hobbit trilogy? Probably. I might even read the Hobbit again. I was thinking. I'm due. I might read the Hobbit. It's because, let's be honest, The Hobbit is great, but it's not Lord of the Rings. The Lord of the Rings, there will never be anything like it again. It's just perfect. It's cinema. You know, even the philosophy is interesting. We watched a whole video on it. You know, one of my favorite pastimes is comparing the philosophy of Dune and Lord of the Rings. It's crazy. I love it. It's so fun. You know? Also, if you haven't seen that video, it's on YouTube. I mean, maybe it's not the peak of cinema, but Lord of the Rings is just, it's like one of those really special trilogies. You know, it's very hard to compare to anything else.
this is a full-blown house deposit. So
Oh, Viz, thank you for the
also,
57 months.
button to
I am
push.
extremely grateful.
So push it I must.
Hi, Will. I am no man. Altered my brain chemistry. Yeah. You kneel for no one. You know? It's just, it's... I remember we spoke about this when we watched it, but... all of the internal battles that take place in Lord of the Rings are like mental ones. Like, there's a lot of fighting and a lot of things, but Lord of the Rings is it's about it's people's inner turmoil, and it's, I don't know, it's just really, it's just interesting and good and very well thought out. Sexton, bye. Have fun. Half Deck, sometimes when you're a sibling, you don't like the things your other sibling has like dibs on a little bit. Luckily for my middle sister, I was a loser nerd, and so it was very easy for her to become sporty and popular. Okay? I'm just saying. I served that up on a fucking platter. True, but they live miles away. I know, but it's the same thing. Hey!
S3xton94 gifted a tier 1 sub to Nothing
3
to
on the
Lose
way out?
949.
Thank you. It's very kind, Sexton. Thank you so much.
S3xton94 gifted a tier 1 sub to Nada Hunter 21. S3xton94 gifted a tier 1 sub to Labelone RJ.
Delightful. See ya. Yeah, why am I popular today? Is it the leopard? What have I done? I don't know. Every day's not like this, and I'm not this funny every day either. So if you're watching this, do not expect this level of quality on a daily basis. I don't have it in me. All right. I become a shell of my former self. I cannot. Once in a blue moon, you get this version that is partially delirious, but mostly unhinged and allergic to eggs. Hi, Undead. I do like the leopard. It goes with your tattoo. Does it? Do we think?
This is a full-blown house deposit, so...
Thank you, Maypoggies. My sub is at the age it's considering leaving its newborn baby and wife at home to try cave diving.
Guys, lesbians are so weird. That's all I'm going to say about that. Blue, thanks for the 40 months. You're normal. You're so normal. I've never met a more normal person than you, actually. That was a really normal sub message. 10 out of 10. When I think about cave diving, I don't think I can think of anything worse. Which I assume that's what you're saying. Oh my god, Oxpecker, I would kind of agree. I would agree. I mean, I love Wheel of Time. Nobody else really gets on Wheel of Time, but I read like the first, I don't even know, I loved Wheel of Time. I never finished it as a child, and I haven't been able to finish it as an adult either, because it's just too much to read. But I do agree with you. Listen, anything if not creative. You are very creative. I will give you that. I just find it funny men have a midlife crisis and leave a whole family to go and die in a hole. Yeah, well, millennials can't have midlife crises anymore. We can't afford them. I don't know, guys. Do you have any ideas for my midlife crisis? Because I'm kind of workshopping that right now, and I don't know. I just it's so funny because historically, you know, men who would have a midlife crisis, you know, they might go to uni, get a job, get engaged, have a wife, buy a house, have a couple kids, and then their midlife crisis is like a car or an affair or, you know, something crazy like running away and having a whole second family. I don't fucking know. But these days, like, none of us have any of those things. So, what are we doing? Do you know what I mean? Ideas? I'm open to workshopping this because I don't know if playing Magic is my midlife crisis. Because we all know I'm going to die early, surely. Like, I don't think I'm going to make it to 80 with all of my ailments and my broken thumb. You know? So, what's mine? What's a spelunking again? Exploding Milk Pen? I think I read A World of Time a total of 3 times, except for the last year I was reading it as books were coming out. Oh, see, that's, yeah, hard work. Get back into the cosplay scene? No. Believe in yourself? I do. I thought your midlife crisis was in MLM queer romance stories. The gay hockey story is actually just really good. It's artistically shot. The dialogue is brilliant. The characters have depth to them. And I don't know, I like men again. Okay, it's done a lot for men. You should be thanking the gay men because, my God, your reputation slightly healed. All right? You've got Asmongold over on X.com really working hard for us to hate y'all, but you've got these 2 gay hockey lovers over on the other side bringing it back. All right? They really bringing it back. Okay? Just saying. You might be saved. Okay, wait, MLM is a great midlife crisis, like the scam, not the gay thing. Oh, yes, I guess I could join Herbalife or something. I already became vegan and then became unvegan, so I can't do that. Start your own MLM? I mean, if you think about it, technically, this is my own MLM. Kind of. I don't know, MLM, it actually stands for men loving men. Or multi-level marketing. Take your pick. You can have either one. Both are fun. Have you watched Stranger Things? I don't like Stranger Things. I don't know if that's a hot take. I watched the first season. The rest of them just really didn't do anything for me. I'm just not really into it. I know. Is that crazy? Is that wrong? Do you still respect me? What about all the Kate Bush? Well, I love singing the song.
Okay, I'm here to help. How about become a ceramics influencer? Buy a $900 plant that dies on day 2. Start 3 podcasts and never upload. Get banks at 3 a.m. Enroll in Nightcall Catboy you forget about. Argue with customer support recreationally. Price out a tiny home. Briefly consider law school. And eat stroganoff in bed somewhere while asking ChatGPT about communes, astrology charts and whether it's too late to move to another continent.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the end of that sounds highly likely. But the rest does not sound appealing. Hi, Kev. Maybe I could do heated rivalry fanfic. I just don't know if it would be satisfying enough. I feel like I should have sex at least one more time before I give up on it. You know, I just don't know if I'm at the fanfic only stage yet. You know, maybe just one more time. I've only ever had it once. So maybe just one more time in the future. Not like now. Not tomorrow. Just one more time. You don't think you could have sex and write fanfic at the same
It's
time?
a full-blown house deposit. So
When midlife crisis comes into play, lose 10 life and put a red car token into play. It is a 5/5 creature and has haste.
My baby. There are ice hockey players in Australia, believe it or not. I mean, it snowed in Tasmania for Christmas. Oh, my little baby. She's so good. Girldozer needs to come back. Oh, we know. We have lined it up for early January, but I am letting the team down. Okay, it's been a year of being unable to match our hair washing schedules due to conflicting geographical locations. But unfortunately, I am the one letting the team down in January, as I am going to a resort for 5 days with my extended family on my mother's side to sit by a pool and pretend I'm fine for a bit. And then when I get back, it is written. We have plans. The problem is, if you want it consistently from us, it's so hard for us to match our hair washing schedules. I know. I keep telling Joe this and Joe kind of agrees with me, but also it's a lot of work and neither of us make money from it. In fact, we actively lose money from it. So it's a passion project, and passion projects are hard to get off the ground. That's all I'm saying. But we're trying.
Wouldn't
That's just
writing
how
fanfic
business
while having
starts.
sex just be an
Yeah, I
autobiography?
know, but like we're also just like I'm a fucking Gemini. Clearly not hand twins because you just instinctively know when you can sync up. We are hand twins. Jo was afraid of telling me that her hand was broken because she thought I would think that she was copying me. But I actually just pissed myself laughing. So. I mean, they kind of are subluxed in the exact same way though, but Jo has like rheumatoid arthritis, I think, so it could be slightly different. I also have a broken hand. Have me as a guest. Maybe we should start a club. The Broken Hand Club. You can't keep using that as an excuse. You'd be surprised at the things I am able to use as excuses. Speaking of, I'm checking my horoscope. since we're here. Today you have the urge to text your friends asking them if they still love you. PSA, they do. Unironically, I did call a lot of my friends today. Don't take another silence personally today. No, well, that hasn't happened. So if you feel left out, I don't feel left out. No one can solve that for you but yourself. Yeah, none of that. This month you have to decide between being social and being solitary. You're at your worst when you're emotionally detached. Don't worry, I'm right here. I'm so emotional. I'm so attached. Don't change the core parts of yourself to accommodate other people's expectations. Okay. The general theme of your life during this period is to reflect, without confusion, on the relationship between what is ideal and what is real. You can reach further if you confront what scares you about success. Ooh, what scares me about success? The mortifying ordeal of being known. Sometimes I feel like I want to be a little bit more honest about like my experience, but fuck man, being open on the internet is so embarrassing. And sometimes I am very open, but it doesn't feel as embarrassing here as it does when you're making short form content or a podcast. Being known is like feral. I think that's what scares me. It looks really silly when I do a thumbs up. Do you want to see? Hey guys. I'm so ashamed. I'm bashful. By the way, lovely nails, thank you. I've decided I think I'm going to be a silver woman. For 2026, I'm leaving gold behind. I don't know if there's a lot of silver that has no nickel in it, but I'll figure it out. Double jointed thumb? No. I was injured in a professional surfing accident. I've never recovered. Are thumbs supposed to go straight? Yes. They are. Spot the difference. I really shouldn't be pointing out any of my imperfections. No one will respect me, as I am but a broken woman. Sorry. Wow. Poor me. Guys, it's fine. There are some things that are very difficult to do with my left hand. That's all I'm going to say. How old is the injury? 10 years. That thumb is what's keeping you from success. It is. Sometimes when I'm feeling very insecure, I'm like, there's so much wrong with me. You can't. Who do you think you are to have an opinion on anything when you are so broken? Girl. Wounded body makes you a sage. I am quite wisdomous. I do think, not this chronic pain condition, but when my bones in my face were disintegrating, I do think that gave me perspective on life that a lot of people might not get until later in life. And I do think that kind of makes me a little wisdomous because it did change the whole way that I interact in the world. That being said, I have had to relearn long-term planning. Because when you're in pain every day, long-term planning, Not a fun time. We're not doing that. We are doing 10 minutes at a time. We are doing which ASMR video is next to hopefully give me 2 seconds of pain relief. But now I can plan a little bit ahead, which is, I'm still not very good regarding this. This is a crutch in some ways, because when obviously my peak of streaming, when I was really famous and cool and fun and hot and funny and all of those things, sorry, it was the peak of my pain condition. And so I don't know if I necessarily navigate this as a job in the most healthy way, if I had to reflect. Because I guess the patterns I got into when I was in a lot of pain are quite difficult to break. Does that make sense? So I'm trying to be better at that. I'm working on writing a plan for the whole year. I am writing a plan. I am also doing more education to help you process the news rather than news coverage, as I have a friend who I think will be a little bit better at the news coverage than me, as my mental stability is not good enough for it on a frequent basis. But I am working on a really good curriculum, shall we say, where there is an overarching weekly kind of learning goal where I want to feel really comfortable with this topic over a week. And yeah, I think it could be really fun. So I'm doing a how to consume kind of vibe, and a lot of my focus this year is going to be fighting you on the importance of third spaces. And I'm going to try and live it. I'm going to be the most inconvenienced person by community you've ever met. I am a high effort girly. I have come so far from not understanding why anybody would ever want to be alive. And I want other people to experience it too. You know? Big room today. Wow. All the viewers. Would anybody new like to say hello? It's okay if I'm really intimidating and you don't want to. You can just say, "You're too beautiful, I can't talk to you." That's currently, to feel comfortable here in my head. Anybody who is lurking and like not saying anything, who might have stuck around from a raid or two, is literally just not able to say anything because I'm too intimidatingly good looking. None of you are new. I recognize all your names. See, no one stuck around. So they're all asleep. They all fell asleep watching their previous streamers, you know. I'm doing graveyard shift right now. No, Vox, that was me. I get it so much. Effort for effort's sake, sometimes. Yeah, my nickel allergy was 2020. Was it, Tasty? I think it was 2020. Nothing scarier than a pretty girl in animal print. I'm not new, but it's been a while since I've been here. I got a gift you today. Well, welcome back, McSecular. I can't believe you left me. I'm joking. I hope you've had a good life in between time. Blue, that doesn't count. You've now been here a year. Peaks new here from Ari's stream the other day. Just came out of lurking to wish you Merry Christmas. Ali. Merry Christmas to you too. Also, good choice of streamer. That's so crazy, Elron. There were years of my life when I didn't understand why anybody ever did anything. But when you put yourself in moments of discomfort, you can line yourself up for future moments of more comfort or a greater experience than you would have had if you didn't put yourself in the discomfort or the inconvenience. Not every experience in life is supposed to be a good one. I think that's a really difficult one to come to terms with, that there are certain experiences that are inherently uncomfortable and yet incredibly formative. And if you continue with the occasional, sometimes uncomfortable experiences, it really does change who you are. And I'm not saying you have to do anything, by the way. I don't fucking care. If you don't want to do stuff, you don't have to. All I can speak of is my experience, and I never wanted to do anything. All I wanted to do was lay in bed, eat snacks from the petrol station, and play Neopets. I only left the house so I could come home and get cozy on the couch and watch TV. He had me a bed and snacks. July or August 2021. There you go. So what? Well, then that's about right, because it would have started about 9 months before that. It was really fucked. Because I had it Christmas in 2020. I describe myself as an indoor human. I mean, I also very much enjoy being indoors. But I don't know. Have you listened to birds? Sometimes if you go outside and just listen to a bird, you realize how crazy it is. Like, the birds are talking. Not to you. You're weird. But they're talking to each other and it's crazy. And you just sit there and the birds are talking and you're like, well, this is deeply, deeply nice. Boo, where's my comfort streamer? I'm your comfort streamer that wants you to have a comfortable life through making yourself uncomfortable sometimes. But I'm here to support you through that challenge. Okay? I don't know. I think we fight fascism with better lives and a better story to tell for progressives. A better story to tell for someone like me who doesn't really have a normal life. Normal. What's normal? Normal. I feel like my life is probably... It's not normal, but I feel like there are a lot of people who would relate to at least some of my life experiences. Oh, I would love an expanded knowledge of European birds. Magpies do have a really nice call. I'm not very good at doing a magpie noise, but that's what they sound like. That's not exact, but it's kind of like that. Oh my god, the birds here. I mean, I'm not going out there like trying to fight an emu, Will. Anyway, that's what a magpie sounds like. Well, we know bird calls aren't a talent Pix has. That is what a magpie sounds like. I'll prove it. Are you hearing it? No, not the little ones. Not the little ones. Okay, you gotta listen to the big one. Ready? This one. This is an Australian magpie. Now, I don't want you to all be impressed that I knew the call of a magpie, but I really am looking for some validation. Please. That is our weird magpie. Oh, these are Eurasian magpie. Oh, that's a fucking alien coming out of the woods. Okay, our magpie sings so much prettier than yours. It's like it's clearing its throat from its European cigarettes. I'm guessing the magpies down here don't smoke. Sorry. Your magpies are not as cute as ours. That's crazy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fight me. Ours are cute. Guys, I really did need a new reason to flex Australia on people. I really did need that, and you've given it to me, so thank you. Why are we comparing annoying birds? So magpies, Australian ones, sing beautifully. European magpies sound like they're coughing up a 3-day-old cigarette. And also try and swoop and eat you. Yeah, it's the price we pay. It's fine. Oh God, look at my hair. That's so special. Maybe I'll get my hair done in 2026. Perhaps. Or maybe not. It doesn't matter. Who cares? I like making friends with birds. I really only can make friends with birds in my mum's garden though. It's not the same here. Does she have many varieties of birds? Yes. So I've got little videos of them, but I can't really show you. But there's this little one that's brown and it's got a little bit of blue on it, and we think it is a fairy wren, but I'm not sure. And then there's these grey ones that are everywhere. And then there's occasionally like these little black ones with red beaks that stop by. And also the other day I saw a whole family of ducks walking down the street, which I can't show you again because it's a dox, but there was a whole family of ducks and ducklings walking down the street. So that was delightful. I'm used to my NYC pigeons. They move around a lot better than most people do, and I respect that. Okay, but American birds are crazy. I have a photo that I will find for you that I took at TwitchCon of a giant seagull. I've never forgotten it. The GMOs are in everything in America because I had never seen a seagull this big. Like, what do you mean? It's the hippopotamus of seagulls. I truly, and it was just walking along the street and then it walked into a hotel. And I was like, let's be best friends. I want your audacity. Please. Because we do not have big seagulls. I do need to try and be able to see a puffin though. It's still on my dream list of birds. A puffin. You know, I'd like to see a puffin. Guys, I think I'm old. Hey guys, I'd like to tell you about my magic cards and my desire to see different birds. Also, I'm still really hot and sexy. Subscribe today. Yep. I might have to take up pole dancing to really balance this
Guys,
out.
It's not a cult. You can't just tell everybody it's a cult when they first come in. You'll scare
You're
them
gonna
off.
have to tell me, was
Community,
that
guys.
for the bird
Community.
watching?
Keep it casual.
Or the magic cards? Or the ear? You're gonna say the ear. People only give me subs because of my one good ear. It's fine. No, people have been subscribing because I have a really good ear. That's right. If you looked at my ear today and thought, wow, that's a nice ear. Unfortunately for you, no, my ears don't actually work that well. It just looks good on the outside. It's an aesthetic ear. It doesn't really work. I have like 75% hearing in this one and 50 in this one. No, it's because when I was younger, I had an ear infection and I had grommets. And then when the grommets popped out, one eardrum didn't close over properly. So when I was 14, they had to chop my ear off and slide a new eardrum in and then sew it back on. Well, technically they didn't chop it all the way off. They kind of just chopped it at the back, folded it forward, created a new eardrum, and then put it back. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm really desirable and sexy. Subscribe today. Help. I do like listening. Nothing sexier than a decapitated ear. I'm really hoping that was your first introduction to me, Finley. Or Finlay. That's all. Oh, that's nice. Seagulls. See, that's a very gull sound, you know. It's giving gull. Oh my god, that's what I'm gonna... That's how I'm gonna insult someone the next time they're yapping at me in an annoying way. I'm gonna be like, it's giving gull. Wow, what an insult. God, I would feel so powerful. Shame no one I know really talks to me like that. Damn it. Oh, I'm glad it grew back, Elron. Oh, Tiny. Man, I really thought I'd had an original thought and you had to rip it away from me during limbo. Oh, man. Let a girl live. We don't get anything anymore. Guys, why does this sound like Donkey Kong 64? The guy that you go in and you give the maps to. You know I'm right. You know I'm right. What's his name? Slide? I think. No. I don't want the collect blueprint. I want when you give it to him. I thought you'd linked me Donkey Kong 64. Guys, that I did a really good magpie. what 1,000 hours of Pingu viewing looks like. I did like Pingu. I find it. There. Sorry. Yeah, it's the blueprint scene from Donkey Kong 64. Hi, Vic. Undead. Limo. Why was Pingu's mum always ironing when they never wore clothes? Because women do a lot of unnoticed labor. You know? I don't know. I'd have to go back and really engage with the story of Pingu. Which I haven't done in a while.
Boy!
Carmaldio gifted a tier 1 sub to Goodish. They have given 50 gift subs in the channel.
And you're right, and I am. Thank you. I don't know. I think we decided it was Saturday, Matt. Damn, almost 700 viewers. The last time I was on stream, you had 300. I got raided. I still mostly only ever have 200, 300, Oliver. I mean, I'm deserving. I don't know. I would say there is still probably only 200 active people in here. That's right. Are you in here? Show yourself. Prove it. For me. Because it's limbo and I would like to feel good about myself. It's okay. You don't have to. Relax. If you're asleep, definitely don't wake up. Okay? I'm not calling out lurkers or anything like that. Oh, tone box. I see. Thank you. Love alive.
This is a full-blown house deposit, so...
Fine. Nice.
Sarah, you didn't have to sub. Dan? Dan? Oh my god. You know what? I was watching a movie, what was it called? Now You See Me, and there was a South African accent, and I thought of you. Hey, Gothic. Hey, Yasuru. Oh my gosh, all these names that I know. How fun. Merry Christmas to you too. You're not gonna count very well. Hey, Danny. Mr. Snoot, there is another South African here. Yes. As we are in limbo, I am going to take a moment to be a bitch. I'm going to take a moment to be a bitch. Let's just say your favorite streamer maybe puts a lot of effort into writing a lovely Christmas message for the community. Perhaps it's a less than desirable idea to take that message and pass it out in Discords and communities as your own. Especially Discords of maybe like one of her really close friends, for example. It's just a bit weird. Now, I'm not saying you have to have an original thought, because that might be asking too much. But we're not going to do that. And if you did do that, I'm not going to ban you. And I didn't ban you on Christmas because I didn't want to be a cunt. But you're going to have to take some time, because that was really fucking icky for me. It's gross. You are, chat, you are more than welcome to take anything I say, any joke I make. You can use that in your life. I don't give a fuck. But when you directly rip something that I wrote like that on fucking Christmas, let's just not do that. Or if you're gonna do it somewhere where I'm not gonna fucking see it or be told about it. Perhaps. Or you could credit me if you wanted to. Maybe. Or not. I don't know. I'm sorry. And I contemplated not saying anything. Because it's true. There are no original thoughts. Okay? I was not the first person, but it's just I didn't use AI. That came out of my brain, my hands. I typed it up specifically for you. But we're not going to do that. Okay? So, if you did do that, I'm going to need you to take a hike for some time, because it annoyed me a lot. And it's weird, and it's not the first time it's happened. There has been multiple instances. I'm an extremely forgiving person. And I understand that people are a little weird. And people will do anything for attention. But fuck me, bro. Let's not. Yeah, I honestly, I do feel like Socrates now. Do you know what I mean? I'm being quoted, but I guess, can we credit it if we're doing that? Like if we're doing direct quotes, we could just credit it. Like if I'm going to be the modern philosopher of 2025, literally just go dash pixel smixel, all right? And then tell everyone. Do you know what I mean? Be like, I know this wisdomous girl. She seems kind of stupid, but she's actually like super wisdomous. She started a whole religion based on onions, and it's cool, and it's going to bring us all together, saving the left one onion at a time. And then you can quote me, because do you know how many quotes there are in this channel? There's so many. Pick one. They're all really wisdomous. They really are. See? Wisdom. Mm-hmm. 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 See, look at that. See? You know? Oh, Elron, it's called Heated Rivalry. There's 6 episodes. You can go watch them. There's ass eating. Hello, emo luck. What a time to arrive. It's also a really good story. It's really positive for the future. Wait, this is the hockey movie? It's a show. There's 6 episodes. It's called Heated Rivalry. It's based on the book Heated Rivalry. There's also other books called The Long Game and other ones. Anyway, they just got renewed for 2 more seasons because the show is so good it's doing better than Stranger Things. So, if you can get around a little man-loving man action. Well, do I have an option for you? Also, there's sports. So. Well, Elron, it is early days, and I'm really on the ground floor of being an evangelical for gay hockey smut. I just, as a woman, I feel like it's my duty to really give this to everyone. That's all. Do they make sexy hockey puns? There might be a couple, actually. I'm not sure. No, there's a puck. Rhymes with. They don't say that, though. That was a Pixel Smixel special. No, it's just really romantic, Vox. It's kind of like, I don't know how to put it, right? It's if sexual tension existed. No. Here. Look. For women, sometimes when perusing storytelling, there is a certain appeal that I have just learnt about to MLM shows, because there is none of the bullshit fucking power dynamics that are generally associated under the patriarchy with like men and women, right? So you got 2 seemingly equal men experiencing sexual tension and desire, and men are hot sometimes, and then there's 2 of them and they like each other in like a really non-toxic way. And then it's a really well-written show. I don't even know what that is, Habitat. I literally just watched the gay hockey show. I've literally just watched it. I've never been into the actual hockey smut. I've only done the fairy one. And even then I didn't... Oh, and I also did the Hermione one. But beyond that, I haven't done a lot. That's all. I don't know if we should have clipped that. What about Hermione? No, I haven't done any of that. I only did 2 Hermione books. I have a 3rd out there that is, I don't know. I don't know which one it is, but I haven't read it. No, I don't think it is the same as why men are into lesbians. I don't think it's the same. I think it's quite different. Oh, really? It sounds the same. Well, not really, because I'm not necessarily like putting myself in between them. Like, that's not the fantasy. And I feel like when men are like, ooh, lesbians, it's because they're like, ooh, I could be in it. I could be in, I could be between, I could be, you know? Men are not into lesbians for the equality. Not all the watches coming out. No, guys, I just want to watch. All right, give me the cock chair. Bring it in. Honestly, though, I will say, since growing up and now, you know, understanding a little bit more about life, I have been quite surprised by the amount of hotel rooms that do actually have, like, I look at the chairs in the corner a little differently now. I'm like, interesting that you would just have a chair in the corner there. Like, it's not at a desk, it's just there. And it's for timeouts, obviously, but I just, you know, what are you gonna sit on while putting shoes on if not a chair? The end of the bed? No? Is that? It's for the morning coffee and paper. That's an aesthetic dream. So you're not wrong. There's nothing more aesthetic than a morning coffee and paper. You know? You're so intellectual if you're reading off paper. Damn. Well, when you're staying in sex hotels, things are like that. Okay. We didn't have to bring up the Scottish sex hotel. It was an accident. All right? And it's not like I had sex in it. Okay? I did have a whole wad of cash that I assume they thought I had sex, but I didn't. Probably should have. There were mirrors everywhere, including the roof, which, thinking about it, was the giveaway that it was a sex hotel. That and the mirror on the back of the door in the bathroom. And the one at the end of the bed. And maybe the plastic that existed under the 8 layers of sheets that were on the bed. And maybe also there was a slight smell that existed, and there were no windows either. So, look, there were some signs. And I did have to stay there twice because I booked the sex hotel for either end of my tour. But bitch, I got a good story, so it could have been better. Now that I think about it, I really should have just been like, "Hey, you guys rekindling?" I would never have done that, but in my head, you know, because I did walk in and there were 2 couples, older couples, not too old, but 2 older couples. They were sitting there and clearly on their way to a room, I suppose. I'll never forget telling my mum that I was accidentally staying in a sex hotel. She thought it was very funny. And to be fair, it felt kind of cozy and safe. So, pros and cons. Did they have a bar downstairs? Yeah, the check-in was a bar. Again, that was also maybe one of their giveaways. So... Oh, not the one-way viewing room, Vox. I once stayed at a place in Canberra that took the cock chair to another level. The bed was really elevated up like 3 steps in the center of a circle-like room. It's giving sacrifice, schmaz. Did you partake in the bar downstairs? Sure did. Flirted with the bartender. You have to. Once I realized I was staying in a sex hotel, I had to. Do you know what else I did? I did go to a non-Harry Potter potion making cocktail bar, and the lesbians there were so nice. They were so nice to me. I stayed there for hours, and they just kept bringing me cocktails that were potions to make. And I was kind of, there was a bachelorette party, but then I was kind of the only one there. So I really just, I spent an afternoon hanging out with these 2 lesbians making potions. It was really fun. Yeah, there was dry ice and sparkles, and I had to clap 3 times to make sure, I don't know, something didn't scream, I think. I should have invited them to the sex hotel. I know, it just didn't cross my mind at the time. Well, it wasn't an actual lesbian bar. It just turns out they were lesbians. Also, I think they thought I was brave because I went to the bar by myself, and I literally just wanted to make potions by myself. It's giving autism. It was not giving like mysterious and cool girl goes to bar. It was giving girl goes to bar to make potions by herself. Ooh, that's fun. A changing shower curtain. Was the room by the night or by the hour? It was by the night. I didn't buy the room by the hour. Come on. I booked it online, okay? Here, I'll just fucking show you. You're gonna laugh at me though. I saw a TikTok recommendation and I thought, wow, that looks like somewhere I'd want to stay. It looks so fancy. Okay? Okay? You know what I mean? Does that not look like somewhere you want to stay? I was like, wow, what a theme. Where everyone is treated like a star. What a sell. And it looked like this. Do you know what I mean? I didn't know that that was ominous for Sex Hotel. When I looked at it, I was like, wow, what a cool old-fashioned Scottish room. And I did get to stay in one of these ones. It looked like that. Notice how it doesn't show you the mirrors. I didn't get a bath. That was a scam. Google does say it's an adults only hotel. Yeah, but I didn't know that meant for sex. I thought it just meant kids aren't allowed. Look, we live and we learn. Okay? We live and we learn, and I learned. I learned. You go to adults only resorts, and that's just, there's no kids there. It's like you go to an adults only pool, there's just no kids there. Would you recommend for the story? Absolutely. No. I would. For one night. For the story. Oh, also, the location. Perfect. Walk straight up the hill into the Lesbian Potion Bar. Straight up to the hill where my tour left off. And then I was like, I could walk anywhere in middle Edinburgh. And it was delightful. And I would go back. It was delightful. I don't know. Edinburgh is a very nice place. It's a modern place, but with castles in the background. It's truly... It's just a very cool fucking place. There's nothing like it here. It is incomparable. It really is. It's definitely one of my favorite places in the world, I think. Haha, Vic, well done. When did the Brits start shipping people to Australia? I don't know. They've been doing it a long time. That's not how I ended up here. I found out. My I don't know. After World War I, my grandfather met a nurse in a hospital. She was English. He was German. And they immigrated here. And then my family fought in World War II. And one of my, I'm guessing, great uncles played the trumpet for the people. I have the medals. And he played the trumpet. Your family escaped from jail and stole a boat and came here to Australia? Interesting. That's a boogle sound? Well, I think it was a boogle because it didn't have the buttons, right? I think it was a boogle. But yeah, so I am Australian with a mix of white heritage. I don't know what to tell you. Mutt white. Bugle? How do I say it? Bugle? Did I say it wrong? Honestly, one of the most harrowing places I've ever been is Normandy. Not to make it all depressing and stuff, but Normandy, I got there and it was real weird. I just started crying. Like, even the beach, it's almost like you can't even really look at it like a beach, sort of. It's like you look at it and you're like, yeah. Yeah, I've never been to Gallipoli yet. I would like to go to Gallipoli, but you really do, you kind of just get like overwhelmed with, yeah. And like we did all the museums and stuff like that. Hey, Kating. Yeah, and you really sense it. There are a few places I've burst into tears. The craziest one when traveling was definitely Scotland in Orkney. I walked into the church there and I literally immediately burst into tears. It's an extremely old church built on this tiny little fucking island. And I burst into tears and I was like, oh God, this is so embarrassing. I was by myself because we had the morning off. So I was just doing my own thing and I was just exploring. And I did the church first immediately when it opened. And I burst into tears, walked out of the church, was wandering around like the gravestones. It was really beautiful around the church. And then I could not stop crying. It was a deluge of tears. Like, and it was so embarrassing. Imagine you're walking around this tiny little island, this tiny little town on this tiny little island, and you're running into people who are just having their morning coffees at fucking 9 a.m. And I'm like, I am nearly hyperventilating because I am so emotional. It was crazy. Anyway, I pulled it back together and then I went to a museum and I saw this other thing that I went and bought a ticket and went in. There's a video on my TikTok of it, of me walking through the other, it was not like a church. I think it was the resident of like one of the first guys that lived there, I think, the residents. And yeah, it's on my TikTok if you want to go see it. Is that about experiencing deep time? I think so. It's got nice music on it. Look, the island is really interesting. Orkney is an interesting place. It is extremely rural. I had the best Italian food I've ever had in my entire life on there. I got drunk off a 1 liter bottle of white wine with a lady who had just left her husband, and I think she was having a good time. Because she'd been with her husband since she was like, I'm thinking, a teenager. She was from the island of Madeira, I think, off the coast of Spain. Correct me if I'm wrong. And she was having a very nice time, and she was like, do you want to go out to a club? And I was like, fuck yeah, I'll go to a club with you. Anyway, so we went to a club. The club was 18-year-olds. We were definitely too old to be in this club. The floor was sticky and it was only 18-year-olds. But you know what? I partied on a random island in Scotland got very, very drunk. I think I did fuertes, like a ballet spin on the dance floor. And then our tour guide came and met up with us and bought us pizza. And he's like, make sure you're ready for the bus in the morning. We were like, don't worry, we'll be there. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. A handsome prince? No. But one of the bartenders at a whiskey bar we had gone to earlier in the night was very friendly. He was nice. Oh, hi Nada. Hey Baker. You deserve the rest. I can't believe you flew over it as a pilot as well. Anyway, again, traveling, sometimes while you're traveling, you feel like you're not making any stories at all. And then all of a sudden, you're like, fuck. Even just doing that tiny little thing, every day, there's a story from every day. One of my favorite days, though, was flirting with the first tour guide. He asked me to sit up the front. He's like, you sit up the front today? And I was like, okay. And we did kind of flirt all day. It was delightful. Scottish men are very flirty. Okay? In a kind of misogynistic way. But, you know, when in Rome. No teacher's pet. I had been just taking a seat like midway down the bus most of the time. Not at the back, not at the front. There was a mother and her daughter that kept taking the front seat, and they were both flirting with him. And I'm pretty sure like they were flirting in the way that you're not supposed to flirt with Scottish men, being like, what's under your kilt? You know? Oh, could we push you over? Like, they were so obnoxious. It was actually crazy. And I think that's why he asked me to sit up the front that one day. Man must love his job. He was a really good tour guide. He was a really good tour guide. He was very entertaining. His stories were very good. He made sure I got to see a bumblebee. Because I had never seen one. Because we don't have bumblebees. So I got to see a bumblebee. Not to flex, but I did see one. Yeah, he was taking me on his defense. I'm not going to lie, I did want to flirt with him though. If the tour had been an extra couple of days. I shall refrain from commenting. As I said, Australian women are also very flirty. No, we're not. Well, maybe normal ones are. But should have told him where you were staying. It would have been a double hint. Yeah. I'm not that forward though. Yeah, don't do the kilt thing. We hear it a lot. I did not do the kilt thing. I was trying to learn Gaelic the whole time. I was like, what's something I can say in Gaelic that will impress people? And I think he was like, there's literally nothing. You cannot speak it. And I have forgotten now. Also, I did have to pretend that I did not like Outlander the whole time. Because he didn't like Outlander. And he did explain it. It's because like tourists have come and fucked up all of the shit to do with the Mackenzie clan. And look, that true. I hate people in that context. Tourists are so destructive in some ways, and I really do understand that. But I was also like, oh, but let me touch the rock just to see. I did not skip timelines or go back in time or anything. It was quite disappointing. If I ever went back, I would try again though, because you never know. Might just not have been the right time of year or something. Oh my god, another reason to stay alive. Outlander final season comes out next month. So, add that to the list. Do you think that tour guide talks about their experiences on that trip? I think it really just depends. I don't know, I feel like being a tour guide is kind of a hard job, right? Like, you get to know all these people and then you just have the next tour group come through. Like, you get to know someone for 5 days and then you say goodbye and you never see them again. That's what it's like for a lot of tour guides. Like, that's why when I was in Morocco and I was saying goodbye to my tour guide in Morocco, I've started realizing the weight of saying goodbye to a tour guide, because it's actually one of the only true goodbyes that you kind of get. Like, you do build up a little bit of a relationship with these people while you're traveling, and then you say goodbye and you never see them again. And like, that sort of goodbye carries a little bit of weight to it, and it's a surprising amount of weight, because even when you're saying goodbye to a friend who is maybe moving overseas or something, you say goodbye, but you stay in touch. You know, goodbye, but then you text them, and you know, you see them again and you talk to them, and you know, or you watch each other's stories and you still witness their life. But with a tour guide, like, you build a relationship with them, but it's truly, unless you exchange things, then you don't. Yes, the noise, I can see that. Bodily fluids, well, I'm sure tour guides do that. I know for a fact that there are a lot of tour guides that fuck. Oh, for sure. Tasty still. Night, Baker. I hope you get some extra rest in. It sometimes can be a little weird for the tour guides as well. I have no doubt. I have no doubt. I mean, the Scottish tour guide does travel. But yeah, that's probably not a thing. I'll let you know if it happens, chat. I'll break my rule of no personal life to tell you if I fuck the tour guide, all right? I'll share that with you. Lemo. I'll title the stream, I Had Sex. Tour guide edition. incredible content. I heard that walking back to my chair. I'm so sorry. Crowdfunding a booty call. I'd be bold. Use your one more time just to check. If you visit another church, you can title a stream, I had sex. Perfect. Title suggestion, ask my tour guide anything. Stop. You owe it to yourself. Guys, stop it. I'm gonna be so real. That trip to Scotland was so transformative for me. I traveled alone. I had just come off my pain meds. I literally just, it was the first time I was just really getting out and living and doing something really spontaneous and brave and on my own. I feel incredibly privileged to have done it. 'Cause yeah, it was really good. How long ago was the trip? 2024. Right? May, June 2024. And then I did Morocco at the beginning of this year. February, I think. Isn't it crazy how sleepy my dog is? We've actually have... You're going to Morocco next year? Hell yeah, it was incredible. Next time you have to do the other coast, you mean the eastern coast? Or like the Hebrides. I didn't get to go to the Hebrides because the tour I went on was only like... I really wanted to do the Isle of Skye. I'm sure there's so much I didn't see. When I next desire castles, I'm going to Stockholm next year. That's probably it because I don't travel unless it's seeing friends. I'm aware. I am going to try and make it to Sweden. Probably not in the next year unless I somehow become Hassan. But at some point, I really want to go. My sister really wants to go next year. She's like, if we all just save $500 a month, we can get an igloo and see the Northern Lights. And I was like, and where are we finding the $500 a month? And then we all just put in $10 and got a Tats Lotto ticket, but we didn't win. You could search the world and never find well, such that's goop. Some of it. Albatra, thank you for the 52 months and a sneaky tier 3. It's extremely generous. I'm very grateful. I'll have my rock research ready for when you make it to Sweden. Thank you. I will need it. Percy, my sister wants to go see the Northern Lights, but unfortunately, chat, what is happening?
House deposit, so...
Hey, River, thank you for your prime. 2026 is kind of the last year that the Northern Lights will look as bright and easy because we're coming out of a heightened period of solar activity into a next 11-year cycle of reduced solar activity. So it won't be as common to see the auroras until 2035 again. So yeah, next year is kind of like the year for Northern Lights. Yeah, exploding. That sounds amazing. I do think the Nordics are more fun in summer going up north. And it's just bright all the time is incredible, and our summers are very mild, so you can enjoy them. Do you get the lights in the summer? I can't imagine how cold it is in the winter. I don't think I'm prepared for that. Merry Christmas, Ultimate D-Man. Don't they have Southern Lights? They do sometimes, but it's not the same when you don't have the full like snow background and stuff like that. Yeah, you can see them in Alaska, can't you, Punky? Uh-huh, it's a competition now. I didn't make it a competition. Oh, that's good to know. Maybe they're lying, Hustlin'. Oh yeah, of course, because it would be too light. It's tough to get south and dark enough. Yeah, that's the tricky part here. They're very rare here. Can you see them without a camera in the dark in the Northern Lights? Can you see them without a camera? Or do you still need the camera to be able to see them really? Wow. It's just an exposure thing. That makes
No more
sense.
gaming. No more porn. No. We're going to go back and learn how to dance.
Anon, thanks for my daily lobotomy. I really need that. You just saw me yawn and you're like, I'm completing this goal. Piss off. Thank you for the $45. I'm very grateful. I'll sing like 5 songs and then I'm gonna go to bed. But I'm back tomorrow. You're so welcome. I've just had a long day. Oh my god, guys, guess what happened today? Speaking of day stream tomorrow, I don't know. I'll just see how I feel when I wake up. It's gonna be really hot. So I don't know. I'm gonna get up early and take Pixel for a WALK. And then I'll just see what I'm vibing. I might do a day stream. I don't really have anything else to do other than kind of like unpack. But chat, do you remember my dining room table I used to have when I lived in a slightly bigger apartment? Do you remember the circle table? And it was like metal. Do you know the one? It used to be in my photos and it doesn't fit in this apartment because it's smaller. Well, if you do remember it, I gave it to my mom and she's been storing it in her garage. And yesterday we realized, I was like, Mom, that would look so good in your house. Why don't you try it? And she's like, that's a great idea. So we went out into the garage and brought it inside and it looks so good in my mom's house. And I just stood there and I was like, how does it feel to live my dream? It looks so good in her house. And I was so jealous. And I will recover and we will rebuild. But truly, I was just a bit jealous. And I've done so much driving. Like, I drove 2 hours home, 20 minutes to my friend, half an hour to go feed my other friend's dogs, another 20 minutes home. It's been a big day. What table do you get as a tribute? I don't actually have a coffee table right now. I don't have one. Any of my photos that you've seen in front of my TV, I am coffee table less because I haven't bought a new one. So, yeah. Fuck, my hair is so bad today. Why, on the days where stream is really good, do I do this to myself? Like, I could have just put a little bit of extra effort in, but no, not today. Not today when my personality was good. Why would you do all the things at once? That's really stupid. Then stream wouldn't have been good? I suppose so. Yeah, from a distance. Your hair looked fine, your personality was wilding out. Yeah, well, sometimes I, like the sun, go through periods of increased activity, okay? All right? Let's do Old Faithful. No requests. I'm just gonna sing a few for routine. And then Moon River, wider than a mile. I'm crossing you in style someday. Oh, dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows and waiting round the bend. My huckleberry friend, Moon River, and oh, she's off to get a drink. Why is she so cute? I can't.
perfect world, I wouldn't have met you at all. In a perfect world, I would have said hi and moved on. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about love and its foolish tendencies. And just like Chad, I tend to fall in love too easily. In a perfect world, I'd live out my days by the sea. In a light blue cottage, just the sand, the ocean, and me. Unfortunately, I'm too romantic, dramatic for that reality. I go ahead and just like Chet, I fall in love too easily. Why did you put me through 11 months of you're so pretty's I misuse? It's absurd what even occurred between autumn and spring if you never loved me. In a perfect world, I wouldn't have met you that night. Would have stayed with my friends and just danced till the morning light. Unfortunately, I can't trust anybody that tells me anything. I go ahead and just like that, I fall a little hard and fast. At every turn I feel a little heartbreak and a little burn. And just like Chad, I fall in love too easily. Just like Chad, I fall in love too easily.
I like that one. I forgot it existed for a while. What music obsession are we getting in 2026? I don't know.
Can't help but notice all of the ways in which I failed myself. I failed the world all the same. I don't think I'm pretty. It's not up for debate. A woman's best currency is her body, not her brain. And they try to tell me I'm wrong, but mirrors skinny always wins, and I don't have enough of it. I'll never have enough of it. Sometimes I see her, she looks like Snow White. She's everything I am, but my wrongs are turned to right. Her body is smaller, skin is so fair. She's achieved everything I've dreamed of, and it's all that I can think of. They try to tell me I'm wrong. The mirrors tell lies to me. My mind just plays along. The world is a sick place, at least for a girl. The people want beauty, skinny always wins, and I don't have enough of it. I'll never have enough of it.
That's Snow White by Loewe. Vox.
Bye!
Country Road Smile.
I'll sing Country Roads, but I'm not taking requests, so nobody else do it. All right, this one's sneaking through because I'm more than happy to sing it, but.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads. I hear a voice in the morning as she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads take me home to the place I'm alone. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country road, take me home. Down country road, take me home. Down country roads.
Thanks, folks. Thanks, guys. It is a very pretty song, isn't it? Second to last one, I think.
Even now, I don't know when you let go or when it slipped away. At my house, four hands at the piano. You sure know how to play. I never asked for love, no diamond ring. You let yourself in, and then you weren't allowed to come around and throw my heart about, to turn me on just to turn me down, and everything's unspoken now. I'm out, the silence is so loud. A month ago, you had me under covers, butterflies in bed. No, I won't phone, 'cause we went straight to lovers, so we can't even talk as friends. I never asked for love, no diamond ring. You let yourself in, and then you weren't allowed to come around and throw my heart about, to turn me on just to turn me down, and everything's unspoken now. I'm out, the silence is so loud. The silence is so loud. The silence is so loud, and everything's unspoken now. I'm out, the silence is so loud. Here I am, two hands at the piano, the one I let you play. I understand if you changed your mind about me, but all you had to do was say.
Thanks, guys. Last one. Hopefully not ever. But for tonight. I'm not doing any fucking Mariah. Christmas is past. Ah, yes, the Hardcore Theory stream. I will throw that one in too. I do like it, and it's at the top of my list, so it'll be easy, but...
I know I have good judgment, I know I have good taste. It's funny and it's ironic that only I feel that way. I promise I'm not you're different, and everyone makes mistakes, but just don't. I heard that you're an actor, so act like a stand-up guy. Whatever devil's inside you, don't let him out tonight. I tell him it's just your culture, and everyone rolls their eyes. Yeah, I know. All I'm asking, baby, please, 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 don't prove I'm right. And please, 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 don't bring me to tears when I just did my makeup so nice. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I beg you, don't embarrass me, motherfucker. Please, please, please. Well, I have a fun idea, babe. Maybe just stay inside. I know you're craving some fresh air, but the ceiling fan is so nice, and we could live so happily if no one knows that you're with me. I'm just kidding, but really, really, please, 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 don't prove I'm right. And please, 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 don't bring me to tears when I just did my makeup so nice. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I beg you, don't embarrass me, motherfucker. Please, please, please. If you wanna go and be stupid, don't do it in front of me. If you don't wanna cry to my music, don't make me hate you prolifically. Please, 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 please.
Okay, last one. Because it doesn't take me much to want to sing this song.
Maybe I lost my mind. No one noticed. No one noticed. I think you don't notice. It's getting old. I kinda like it if you call me all alone. 'Cause I face. Hold me, console me, and then I'll leave without a trace. Come on, don't leave me. It can't be that easy, babe. If you believe me, I guess I'll get on a plane, fly to your city. Excited to see your face. Hold me, console me, and then I'll leave without a trace. Come on, don't leave me. It can't be that easy, babe. If you believe me, I guess I'll get on a plane, fly to your city. Excited to see your face. Hold me, console me, and then I'll leave without a trace. Come on, don't leave me. It can't be that easy, babe. If you believe me, I guess I'll get on a plane, fly to your city. Excited to see your face. Hold me, console me, and then I'll leave without a trace. La, 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 la. Kinda like it if you call me, 'cause I'm so over being lonely. I need a virtual connection. Be my video obsession.
Do you know what's annoying? I'm so tired, but my voice feels kind of fun. It's got like a crack in it, but like it would be really fun to play with the crack. But I'm too tired. Yeah, within my voice, okay? California, 100 bits on the way out. Delightful, thank you.
No more gaming. No more porn.
Nice.
No. We're going to go back and learn how to dance.
That's right. Nice. And then we stay there until we come back tomorrow. That is extremely generous. Thank you so much. Um, Come on, don't leave me. It can't be that easy, babe. If you believe me, I guess I'll get on a plane, fly to your city. Excited to see your face. Hold me, console me, and then I'll leave without a trace. Come on, don't leave me. It can't. Sorry. I'm a psycho in the head. It is crazy, I am definitely fine. There is someone in the hallway who probably thinks I am schizophrenic. Let me turn the reverb off. Chat. Do you know what's so annoying? Bob Ross has a holiday marathon going on. And yes, he's dead, but I love Bob Ross. But guess what you can't do? You're not allowed to raid Bob Ross. But technically, I'm telling you all to go watch Bob Ross. I'm about to do something a little crazy. Okay? I can see the ducks on the screen. So I probably did the I think I carried the crazy for today. But yeah, I'm gonna be ideally I'll be back the next 4 days before New Year's Eve. But I don't know, I might take one of the days off to do something fun. I don't have anything planned. But I'm just saying, if the plans come my way, maybe my tour guide's in town. That's probably not happening. But you know what I mean. I should. I do have antihistamines. Aren't we fun? You guys are so much fun. But it's going to be 30 degrees over the next 3 days. So if someone's like, let's go to the beach, I might be like, okay. Do you know what I mean? I'm allowing space for spontaneity, sort of. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Bye.